Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I am going to do a tag. I don't usually do tags that often because I save tags for when Kristen and I get together because it's always kind of fun for us to hear each other's answers, so we usually do tags together. But I liked this tag really well, and so I thought I wanted to do it. It was created by Sarah, and her YouTube channel is the Retro Anti-Ager, and she's a sweetheart and just so pretty and just got such a great channel. So I'm going to link her video below that she did, but she took some questions. I think it was part of a tag that was for younger people, and she created it for the more mature community. Now, the reason I liked it is she's in her 40s, and she's like about my daughter's age. Well, I think she is my daughter's age. So she's coming at it from a generation behind me, 20 years younger than me. So I thought it would be interesting to see her I thought it'd be interesting to see her perspective to the questions and then see my perspective to the questions as someone that is a generation ahead of her. So she's got the questions listed here. Okay, what is your age group? Over 40, 50, 60, etc. I'm over 60. What bothers you the most about aging? There isn't a lot that bothers me about aging because I still feel like I did when I was like 20 or 30, not even 30, probably in my 20s. I still feel the same. I still see things the same. I don't feel a whole lot different. In fact, in a lot of ways, I feel better. I feel freer. I've gotten my children raised. I don't have a lot of the responsibilities. I don't have a lot of the worries about, raising these two little ones, and, they're raised. I feel better physically because a lot of my life I've been sick, and so I'm feeling much better now. There isn't a whole lot about aging that bothers me. I'm looking forward to, getting older and older and older and just seeing what life brings. I'm really enjoying this age that I am now. Have you had any procedures done, plastic surgery, etc.? No, I haven't. Number 4, if not, would you? No, I won't. And the reason is I don't feel like I can. I have explained before, I've got Crohn's disease. I'm in a good remission with it right now. I'm just not going to take any chances of having anything injected into my body like Botox or fillers that could possibly mess up a balance in my body. It's just not worth it to me. And I can't have any plastic surgery. I've had several surgeries because of my Crohn's disease where they've had to put me to sleep. So I feel like I probably will have to have more surgeries with my Crohn's disease. So I don't want to be put to sleep for something like plastic surgery. I have to save my surgeries for, any kind of future medical things rather than plastic surgery things. So I wish it could be an option for me, but it's not going to none of that's going to be an option for me, unfortunately. What was a pivotal point where you realized you wanted to tackle anti-aging? This is going to sound so weird, but I think I was about 20 or 21 years old because I remember where we were living. I just had a new baby, and I remember looking in the mirror and looking at my skin one day in the bright light and thinking, I'm going to be hopefully very, very old someday, and I need to start thinking, I want to think about what do I want my skin to look like when I'm a very old woman. So from then on, I really started taking good care of my skin and doing what I thought was best for each time in my life to keep it as young looking as possible. I hate to say this, but my mother, she was just a beautiful woman, very lively and everything, but she did not have good skin, and so I wanted my skin to be different from hers. I hate to say that, but I did. She had a lot of wrinkles and sagging, and so I was afraid that, heredity or genetics would be working against me, so I thought I better start really young, really looking after my skin. So I was very young when I started. Okay, the next one is, do you think it's possible to anti-age? Yeah, I do. Mainly mentally. I think you can mentally anti-age. you can work on your skin and do the best that you can for your outer appearance. But the best anti-aging that I think we can do as we age is to do it mentally. Stay interested in your surroundings, learn new technology, take a few chances, have goals, have hopes, look forward to things. Just really keep your mind and your outlook young. And I think that that's the best anti-aging you do. I think the best anti-aging comes from the inside. So, I always think everything from the inside reflects on the outside. So if you're anti-aging on the inside, then you're probably going to, if you have a good young outlook, then you're probably going to look younger. Okay, of all the lotions and potions for anti-aging out there, which ones do you think are a gimmick? I don't think any of them are a gimmick if they work for someone. I've talked about what I use on my skin over and over and over again. But if there's a product out there and it works on somebody, then it's not a gimmick. If they look in the mirror and they feel like that their skin looks better because of the product that they've used, I don't think it's a gimmick then. I think it's worked. It's been successful. So I don't really think there are any gimmicks if they work for someone. Which ones work? Well, it depends on your skin, I think. For me, the best things that work for me are Retin-A, vitamin C serum, and some acids. But on someone else, Retin-A, what I use on my skin just might tear their skin up and just make them look terrible. So I think it's just such an individual thing. It's hard to put a blanket over everything. There's so many products out there, and so there's so many things to try and so many new technologies coming out all the time that what works for me is going to probably not work for anybody else. But the best that works for me is those three things. If you could change just one thing about your aging process, what would it be? Probably that I hadn't laid out in the sun so much with the baby oil and the iodine, but really there's not a whole lot that I would change, because if it's something I can change, I do. If I can't change it, I'll let it go. I don't worry about it anymore, because if I dwell on it, I'm going to make myself unhappy, and I'm going to miss out on the positive things in my life and the joys in my life. And I don't want to miss out on those things. I want to move forward and discover new things and not dwell on what's happening on my body too much. Change what I can. I fight it every step of the way with my skincare, but then I try to let it go. I try real hard to let it go and just move forward. But probably the biggest thing would be I wish I hadn't laid out in the sun so much. What one thing are you most pleased about with your physical appearance at this point of your life? My teeth. I am pleased with my teeth. They bite well. They chew my food well. My dentist says I've got a nice big mouth. He says I've got a good bite. My gums are healthy. My teeth are healthy. They just haven't let me down yet. They're still working well, and so I'm just, smile a lot, and I'm just kind of, I'm pleased with my teeth. That's my biggest thing I'm pleased with. I always wanted to keep my teeth and, have them as healthy as possible. That was always important to me. Do you accept that you're getting older? I do, but I tell you the truth, I don't think about it a whole lot. I don't think about my age. I just go living my everyday life and, just trying to do. I just still have so many goals. I have so many things I want to do. I have so many things to look forward to. Every day there's things I want to accomplish and just keep moving forward that I just don't even think about, oh no, you're getting older and how much time do you have left or anything like that. I don't think that way. I think about today and just moving forward and what do I want to accomplish. When it's all said and done with, is it about our external or internal? It is definitely about our internal. I have seen and met so many just beautiful women and just really, really handsome men. But once I got to know them, they weren't quite so beautiful or quite so handsome anymore because they weren't beautiful inside. And then some people, the more I get to know them, the prettier they get, the more handsome they get, the more I'm drawn to them and want to be close to them and get to know them better. So it's definitely the internal. It's what comes from your heart and your soul, and just the type of person you are. I think that that's the most important thing. If you had to choose growing older more rapidly with your physical appearance, but yet having vibrant health, or vice versa, outwardly aging slower but yet declined health, which would you choose? I would choose health every time, unless you've just had some really bad health problems in your life. You just don't know how much you appreciate your health. It is the most important thing. If you're healthy on the inside, to me, sorry, Oliver's barking. Somebody drove by. If you're healthy on the inside, then you're going to feel good on the inside, and then you're going to be prettier on the outside. Everything comes from within. If you have a healthy inside, I really do believe that it's just going to, you're going to feel good. And when you feel good, you smile more, you're happier, you bring more joy to others, and, they pick up on that, I think. And so they become more attractive to you. Like I said in the previous question, with it being more internal, the internal beauty being important, it's, the plainest people can just be so beautiful because they're so beautiful inside. So I think health has a lot to do with that too. So I would choose health every time. So let me see if there's any more. So that is it. That was such a good tag. It was hard to think of, but it made me think, and that's always good. Thank you so much, Sarah, for tagging me. I will link her down below. Be sure you go check her out and watch her video and subscribe to her channel. So tomorrow, Doug is having his nose fixed and having some other work done in his throat. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going into work today. And I worked yesterday, worked today really, really hard, and try to get everything done. And I'm trying to get him to get everything done because I think we might take the rest of the week off. I think that would be good for him to rest. He thinks he's going to go back to work the next day, but, he's the kind that he'll just go pick up something. And I don't think with that, him having his nose redone and everything, that's going to be good for him to go around picking up things. So I think what I'll do is I got The Hobbit for him, not last birthday, and he still hasn't watched it. So I think that I will watch The Hobbit with him, and that'll keep him laying down on the couch and keep it still, and it'll give him something to look forward to too. I haven't watched it yet with him. So, but that's going to be the hard part, is making him stay home all week. So I'm going to get on to work and get everything done, make him get everything done. And anyway, I appreciate everyone watching so much. This was a fun tag. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week. I really appreciate you watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.